Hello everyone, Brian here. It's now September and we're beginning our transition to fall crops, and there are quite a few things going on, especially with clearing out space for fall crops, and I'll take you around and share with you some of the thoughts that come up. Let's start off by looking at some seeds, and if you've ever noticed my plant tags, I like to write what I sowed on the back side. I found that with time the marker fades away, especially when it's facing forward. So I've kind of used that feature to clean the tags that I use. So rather than clean it, I let it fade away, and the actual tag, the actual mark thing growing that I write is on the back side. So you'll see it's kind of faded. So once this fade, I'll write on it and flip it around. Other tags, I use Label Maker. I did that in the past, and I found that it stays, but then you'll have to sort through all your plant tags to find what you're growing, so that can be a little bit time consuming. So sometimes I have a mix of both. But let's look at what's sprouted. We have some, let's see, walking stick. I believe this is a kale variety. I'm not entirely sure. I'm quick to forget what I sow, so that's why I have the tags. But those were sent in by a viewer, so thank you again for some seeds. Let's see, have some rainbow chard. Chard is something that I'm growing for the first time, and these were seeds that were sent to me, so very appreciative, and we'll look forward to growing that. But yeah, there's not much going on. I'll just give you another update another day. Let's look at one of the planters. So they've been sort of cleared out of plants now, so they're nice and clear, and these planters are new as of this year, and so some of the soil has settled, and I've added more soil to the planters. A couple of things I added were more peat moss and a lot of steer manure. So my goal is to grow some cool season crops with success this year, like broccoli and hopefully maybe some Brussels sprouts, and get good harvest out of them. And I thought I'd just kind of experiment slowly by just using a lot of steer manure this time around and see what I get, and see what the results are. And if not, then I may have to increase the nutrition input in here, maybe put some kelp powder or something. But let's try the slow and frugal method first. Let's see, these are the tomatoes that were picked off the bush, and I need to collect them. Here are the Roma tomatoes, Black Prince tomatoes. I'm going to spread them on the lawn, and when I cut the grass, the mower will mulch it all up and speed the compost process. And while we're talking about compost, right now is generally not a good time to begin to harvest and use compost, at least in my experience, because in the compost you'll likely find June beetle grubs or June beetle eggs. And if you harvest your compost and you spread it all over your planters, you're going to spread them around, and you don't want that. We already had some possibly possums or skunk come and dig in the planter, and they're digging for grubs. So that's the other thing too. When working in these planters, I dug out a lot of grubs and fed them to my fish and tortoises. The redfoot tortoise, they're omnivores, so they'll eat grubs. I guess that's the other thing that will work out too, is when preparing the planters for fall and you dig into them, you'll dig up the grubs and stuff. Okay, we're now looking at the other planter, and here I've amended it with a lot of compost, or more specifically, this is steer manure and more peat moss. In California, with our clay soil, it's very alkaline, and getting the soil to a slightly acidic level will help the plants take up nutrients and minerals. Here's one of our Cherokee purple tomatoes, and it's already blossoming, so maybe we can get a Cherokee tomato before the end of the year and get our first Cherokee tomato ever. Here is a ping ting eggplant. It's got some flower buds, so we'll see if we'll get some eggplant. The eggplant in the back, I thought it was a black beauty eggplant, but it turned out to be a Thai eggplant. So, and we have our jalapeno, and this is our other tomato. This is the Aunt Ruby German green tomato. Here are our peppers again, and this is how our Rama Tulsi Thai holy basil seeds are doing. We have this pepper that I've yet to transplant, and the purple sacred basil, or Krishna Tulsi, is flowering, so looking forward to save the seeds on those guys. And that's pretty much what's going on in the raised planters today. It's also the time to get other beds ready for garlic growing. So we're out here in the front of the house now, and we're gonna head to where I grow my garlic, my chestnut garlic. I've been growing it in this spot for a couple years now, and it probably needs a break, so I found a new place to grow garlic this coming year, and I'm gonna grow it in the planter here. So here I already started seeds for some more Zebrune shallots, but on the other side where there's more sun, I'm going to grow my garlic here. So I've already prepped the space, and it's got peat moss and I'll put some other things in there, and next month it'll be ready to go for garlic planting. This golden sage, and it has a particular cultivar name, Icterina, was brought home from a recent nursery visit, and we like to go to visit different types of nursery, and the nursery that we went to was a new one to us. And if you'd like to stick around at the end of the video, there are some clips from our visit. So I guess this is a wrap-up for this episode. Until next time, we'll catch you later, and happy gardening. Here in Glendora, California, right off the 210 at Grand Avenue, South Grand Avenue and the 210, and we're here checking out the Glendora Gardens. I've never been to this nursery before. I always like to check out nurseries and botanical gardens, so if I'm around driving someplace and I see a nursery and I have time to pull over, I'll check it out. It's always fun to see what plants are growing here and there. Today I'm actually out because the Glendora Gardens tagged me on my Instagram and invited me out here. There's a 20% off sale this weekend, so we're gonna see what plants are on sale and test our ability of self-control. All right, I'm gonna go with my kid and we're gonna go see what's here.
Chicken! Chicken! Chicken!